Today was a good day after talking with a homie. Seriously, it's been recharging. It's been refreshing. I was reminded today that warriors need to take a step back occasionally and recharge. And I do really mean recharge. Take off the warrior gear and our healing of others' wardrobe and give back to ourselves. To all my fellow healers and to all my fellow warriors, you know who you are. We can't allow ourselves to get weak and depleted, man. We just can't. It's dangerous and really not the natural way of things. We have to learn how to give to ourselves. We really absolutely have to take a step back. Let the seeds that we planted in others, let them take care of themselves. Let them grow. We can only do so much before we get burned out, before we say, fuck, what the hell is going on? Who's here for me? You have to be there for yourself. It's okay, folks. To all my fellow healers and warriors, it's okay. Let people wallow in their own shit. There's only so much you can do. You're not a babysitter, okay? You can't take care of everybody. If you're taking care of everybody, you're not taking care of yourself. And you're not taking care of yourself, fast burnout track. I personally was headed in that direction. Then I realized, you know what? Fuck this. I can't do this no more. Nothing wrong with it. I had to. Most of all, I had to just let folks just really do themselves. Okay? That's all you can do. That's all you can do. To all my fellow healers and warriors, you know what to do. Step back, let the chips go where they may. You heal yourself. You replenish yourself. I give you permission. If you want permission, I give you permission. My friend quietly gave me a nod today and permission to step back and do the damn thing. But what's mostly been on my mind with all this talk lately? Mistrust seems to be hanging over everyone after the last president. We came in from a time of hope to a shift of mistrust, to COVID, to lockdowns and everything. And it just sucks. How do we get back to a level of trust again without looking at neighbors and friends as possible enemies? How do we get back to a place of loving and healing? In this world now of NFTs and other crap that's going on, what do we do? Where do we go from here? If you're asking yourselves those questions constantly, and then you ask yourself the most important question, where do we go from here? Don't say where do I go from here? Check yourself. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself in a loving, very friendly way. Because if not, you're going to keep wallowing in the bullshit that's going on in this world, man. I'm just as guilty. When Trump came into presidency, when he started all his bullshit, when I seen how friends were reacting, a lot of my white friends, how they were reacting to all of us with Black Lives Matter, post George Floyd world of, riots and everything was going on, telling people Black Lives Matter when we shouldn't have to say Black Lives Matter. We should matter, fucking period. So where do we go from here? I know where I go. I get back on track to being loving and healing, to being the warrior that I am. But that also means heading out to nature and replenishing myself. There's something about heading to the great outdoors I think people should do more often. And also, it's also damn therapeutic. We when we're in society, we have our shield up. We have the thick skin going on. We have all the crap that weighs us down in society. I hate it. I'm not going to lie, but it's needed. The outdoors, people always say, well, you're always going on these adventures, Big Daddy. Where do you go to? Sometimes I just go to the desert and I just scream. I throw my hands in the dirt. I let Mother Nature say, hey, we're here for you. We got you, baby. Come on. We come play in the dirt for a little bit. I'll put markings on my face and my body. I'll grab my tequila and I'll dance around for a little bit and thank Mother Nature, thank the spirits above for coming back in, for always being here for me and replenish me. That's all we can do. Do you, folks. Find what replenishes you. Find what replenishes you. Mumbling and shit. Yes, I still stumble, even though I'm trying to be serious with y'all. But seriously, find your way back to yourself. You owe to yourself. Love yourself. Do you. Most of all, welcome to the Big Daddy Podcast. You know what time it is. Right about now, yes, I do my Q&A. Not only, I haven't been doing more Q&A on Instagram because I just get a lot of people who don't ask me questions. I got maybe one or two ask me. Everyone else just looks and just moves on about their business. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. Do you. I love it when people participate. Former radio DJ. I love participation, and that's what my whole market back when I was in college. People would call in. I'd ask a question. People would call in. Sometimes we'd get into some hot debates, but I'd always ask them all, hey, keep it clean, keep it simple. Okay. You can feel what you're feeling. Feel your shit. Just don't get in your shit because you will get hung up on. And I had to hang up on quite a bit of people back then. And it's just, sometimes it's that engagement that people love. And there's sometimes they just want answers to, or they just want someone to talk to. They want to feel validated. They want to feel like their voice matters. And that's why I've really made a big effort after today, talking with my friend who I love dearly. She always just gets me back into focus. No matter what the situation is, she's going through her own shit. So much love and respect to her. Sis, I got you. Your family, I got you no matter fucking what. But thank you for taking the time out to talk to me, to get me back into a space where, hey, you matter. Do the damn thing. You got this. Fuck everybody else. So thank you, baby. All right. Q&A time, baby. Number 1, Big Daddy. What's your future plans for Big Daddy Forever? 3 things. Very simple. 1, more meaningful podcasts. Meaningful meaning I want to make an impact in people's lives. I want to make sure that when you come to listen to me, I make it worth your time. I want to make sure that you came to me for a good damn reason. I don't want you to come to me because, oh, what's he going to say today? What kind of crazy shit? No, and that's not demeaning other podcasts out there. I want to make sure that I have meaningful, good conversations with people. I want to make sure that I'm not only wasting your time, I'm not wasting my time. That's how I roll. Maybe it's the age thing. Maybe I'm at a point in my life right now after being, massaged. I'm not still a massage and stretch therapist, but seeing how people, I guess, are hurting is the best way to say it. People really are hurting out there right now, and they really want someone to know that, hey, that someone cares. And I do care. Even though right now my hands hurt like shit because of past misuse of my hands, prior to massage, fighting and being stupid and doing construction and stuff like that. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be, in either profession. But as long as I'm here, I'm going to do the damn thing. I'm going to make sure that I give someone that smile on their face when they leave my table. I want to make sure that when you come to my podcast, I want to make sure that you leave with something valuable. I want to make sure that you didn't waste your damn time. That's my goal. I also want to make content that matters. I want to make, how can I say it? Yeah, I may talk about my nerdy shit like that. I may talk about massage. I may talk about, answer Q&As and stuff like that. I may do a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to speak on it with heart, passion, soul, and love. I want to make things matter for you, not only for you, but for me. And that's where the content matters. And it really does. I may not put out a lot of material on a frequent basis as I used to. That's because I had to take a step back. I had to look and see, okay, what's everyone else doing that I can do? And there's people who put things out on the daily. I can't do that. I really can't. I'm sorry. Well, no, I'm not sorry. No fucks given. I'm going to speak on things that matter. So you may get a full podcast about massage therapy or stretch or talk about, when I say men's issues, I'm talking about just the overall hatred that seems to be in society today towards all men. And that's honestly, that's how I feel. I feel there's a general hatred towards all men, especially from, I'll say it, scorned women who want to blame all men, but they're blaming men, just like men are blaming women for their past misdeeds, for being hurt, for being wronged in some way, shape, or form. There's good women and there's good men on both sides who want to be there for us. But we can't do that if we're coming from a jacked up place of hate. And I want to talk about stuff like that. How I want to bridge, I want to bridge gaps that it just seems like for the last couple of years, there are gaps, between men and women, between humans in general. It's not about the sexes. There's just a ugliness that's pervading society right now. I want to speak on it. And maybe somewhere out there, someone listens that I can give some good advice to, and they listen. If I can do that for one person, this is worth it, head to toe. And what's the other thing I want to do? just like anyone else. I do want to make money. I want this to be my lifestyle. No, massage is not going to last forever. For those people who have put in 20, 30 years in massage therapy, like one of my instructors, she's been a massage therapist for 52 damn years. She started off at the age of 2. Her mom taught her shiatsu. So she was helping her mom during all those years, with shiatsu, helping clients and stuff like that. And she's badass, man. She is, boy. She gave me finally a massage. We worked together. She gave me one of her patented, I call it one of her patented massages. Bomb ass. I learned a lot in just that 1 hour of what she did, of why she's lasted so damn long in this field. Same thing with my other instructor. He's been doing this for 25 plus years. I can see why they're at the level they're at because of their body mechanics. But that's cool. I want to make money off of podcasting. I want to make money off of voiceover. I want to make money on just being me. So does that mean I have to be my own brand? Possibly. I'll get there. Everything has its time. Everything has its place. Everything has its space. I'm going to get there. So to the person who asked that question, I hope I answered that thoroughly. I hope I answered that in a meaningful way. My content's going to matter. My podcasts are going to be meaningful. And yes, I'm going to make mucho dinero off it. All right. Number 2, Big Daddy. What's the benefits of stretch over massage? Oh, I see. And I love these ones. I love answering these ones because there's a benefit to both of these, okay? Stretch lasts longer. Massage doesn't. When I say stretch lasts longer, when I do fascial stretch on some of my clients, they say that they don't feel like they have to get another session for a while. Whereas when they get massage from me, it lasts a day because they have to go back to what stressed them out before. Where stretch, does a temporary lengthen, and it does a temporary, blah, blah, yeah. I love my mess ups. A temporary stretch on you where it lengthens your muscles, your fascia, your joints, all that stuff. It lets the fluid back in, all the joint fluid back into the joints, and it lets them breathe. Okay. It lets stretch overall, lets your body breathe in a good way. When you have a good stretch routine outside of what I can do for you or another fascial stretch therapist can do, or any kind of stretch therapist can do for you, the benefits are always good. Mobility is a must, man. It is. I have forgot about that on occasion. But when I get home, the first thing I do out of my sessions, I come home and I stretch. I stretch and I stretch and I stretch for about a good hour because my body needs it. When you're massaging, your body's just like getting compressed, your shoulders, your arms, your legs and hips are moving in funky ways. Our spine is, sometimes we don't always use proper mechanics. Me and my fellow massage therapists, sometimes we don't, we just, it happens. So that's why I stretch. For me, I need my flexibility so I can continue to go a little bit longer for the massages. For massage, it removes toxins at a higher level. But you have to be careful with massage, especially if someone has a lot of contraindications like, bad kidneys, varicose veins. There's more that you have to be careful of with massage than there are benefits. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of benefit with massage. The toxin removal, the relaxation, the beautiful state of mind that you're in after a massage, that you feel like oh my God, this feels so good. The relief. But there's also that higher level that we have to watch out for. Like I said, those contraindications. So I do prefer stretch over massage, and stretch also does promote relaxation as well as healing activation. It really, take fascial stretch, for instance. When we open up when we stretch you, a lot of folks don't like traction. I love traction. Traction is probably one of the most beautiful things someone has ever done to my damn body ever, as opposed to static and passive stretching. When you get that traction going, for fighters, well, me being a former fighter, especially let's take boxing for instance. When I used to box, it would compress all my joints, and I ain't gonna lie. When I went to the Stretch to Win Institute, when they were stretching me, they were pulling out joints and resetting shit that I didn't know I needed. Athletes can really benefit from fascial stretch therapy. All the compression in our joints, and especially our skulls, our neck area, because in this day and age of cell phones and lean over the computer, our neck really gets compromised. So when we stretch that neck, when we kind of stretch it back into position, it helps. It helps with the kyphosis. It really does. It's helped mine. Woo, it's helped mine. And you get the occasional pop. You're not supposed to pop the joint. You're just supposed to just ease into the stretch, and you can see, and sometimes you can feel that leg or that arm stretching, or you can feel it just going into a space that, oh, I didn't know it can do that. Okay, maybe they were locked in that little twist cavity, boy. I'm telling you, both have their benefits, both have their drawbacks. If someone has, both modalities, someone has high blood pressure, of course you got to be careful. You always got to get straight up. How can I say it? You have to know the boundary when it comes to massage and stretch, because people will want you to start diagnosing them. Don't start diagnosing. Please don't start diagnosing. That's the worst thing you can do. We're not doctors, but a lot of our clients, they fail that. But there's also a lot of massage and stretch therapists who I know get in trouble because they do start diagnosing, and then they come to me and say, well, I said this to them. I know I shouldn't have. No, follow your first gut instinct. Don't say nothing that's going to get you in trouble. You're out of your scope of practice. Don't do it. I don't do it. And I've lost clients that way. Well, I'll just go to someone who's going to answer my question. But you know what? And I hope you find them, because I'm not risking my goddamn license for you. Shit. Boy, not going to do it. So I hope that answers your question about the benefits of stretch over massage. I would get both. There's a benefit in both. There's a benefit in, in getting massage and someone stretching you at the same time. See, that's what I do. When you get on my table, not only are you going to get a massage, you're going to get stretch where I can. So if you have bad joints, stuff like that, of course I'm not going to stretch you. If you have some kind of contraindication that doesn't allow for massage, maybe I'll throw in the stretch. So actually now at work, I'm really the only one who can, I guess, do that. There's shiatsu. Shiatsu has its stretches, and that's a benefit too. But overall, it's beautiful. Just get it done. Get it done. Oh, yeah. So this is a question that was asked to me by a juggalo, and just kind of just made me wonder about certain things, but I'll worry about that later. This comes at a time where it's just like there's a lot of things happening, and to me it's funny. And they said, Big Daddy, what do you think is the brand or face of Cplus Studios? We don't have a brand or face of Cplus Studios, in my opinion, and I'll tell you why. One, we're not making any money. We're not. We're just doing what we're doing. We're putting out content. We're trying to be impactful in our own ways. We're trying to be meaningful in our own different ways. Okay. We're not making money off of nothing. That's what I learned in all my marketing strategy classes I was going to NEU, when I was going to the School of Comm, when I was dual majoring in electronic media, which is now media something, and then public relations. That was my dual major. A brand is something that you make, and you try to make money off of it. We're not making money off of anything. Sure, we've made some sales, selling this, the T-shirts and stuff like that. I know I haven't seen any money from it, but that's what the brand is. Brand is something that you make money off of. Brand is something that people recognize. Brand is something that, if I do have to say that we have a brand, it's a Cplus Studios logo. When people see that, especially like around Flagstaff or maybe online, you're Big Daddy, you're KMB. That's my opinion. Well, that's not my opinion about a brand. That is facts. That's really how a brand works. A brand is used to make money. They're the face or the company of the face. They're the face of said company. Cplus Studios is a company. We're a hub for KMB, the Sexy Ninja, for Big Daddy. He does his thing with the Sexy Ninja podcast. I just do my one thing with Big Daddy Forever, even though I do have more stuff in the works. I have my own podcast, Big Daddy Forever podcast. That's on its own separate station, but I still branch out and put under Cplus Studios because, again, we're a hub. Steven, Jimbo, Selena, we've all published underneath there. And that's what Cplus Studios is. That's the brand. That's the umbrella. There is no face or personal brand because we're not making money off of it. And I'm repeating myself. Now, granted, is he doing more than me? Yes, he is. That's cool. He really wants us to shine. I'm wanting to make more meaningful content, more impactful content. He wants to put more content out there just so we can get the Cplus name out there. Hey, that's cool. I'm not knocking him whatsoever. It's just what we do. He does him, I do me. But then again, you asked me specific question. Is there a brand or face of Cplus Studios? In my opinion, no. That logo is our brand that we're not making money off of. So I hope that answers your question. If you do decide, you ask me more stuff, but just on a side note, if you do decide to go the podcast way, make sure you know what you want to talk about. Make sure you know what you want your brand to be. Make sure you know what your niche is. Okay. Make sure that you have all your ducks in a row. Don't just jump on the microphone and start talking about a bunch of nonsense that no one really cares about. You want to talk about something that's going to have impact. You want to talk about something that's going to bring people back every single damn week. It doesn't matter how many people you don't start off with. Hell, when we started off, we had 6 people. No, we started off with 2. No, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We had 6 people. Okay. And of course, I subscribed, can be subscribed. Steven Jimbo. Actually, Steven, he's been our support from day one. He's still part of Cplus Studios. He was our first subscriber. He has been like there for us every step of the way. He's helped us redesign logos of some of our intros and stuff like that. And it's cool as fuck. But make sure you have people on your team, and if you're doing a solo podcast, make sure that you are your own number one team. Make sure that you're gonna be in there for the long haul. Make sure that you're gonna be grinding it out. No, do the damn thing. Find your place, find your niche. Make sure you got good equipment. You can do like we did. We started off on the phone. The sound quality was shit, but now you can do it from a phone. There's programs, there's apps you can use. There's different microphones that you can attach to your phone. Like me right now, in the past, I've connected this USB microphone. I found an attachment that goes to my phone, and some of y'all have never ever known the difference. And it's funny. I get comments all the time like, hey, you sounded really crisp, clear. Thank you for that. Hey, you're welcome. Anything I can do to help? Like, yeah, what did you use? And I tell them some of the equipment I use sometimes. Hell, sometimes I use my gamer headset. I put a little attachment on it, put it on my phone, open up HiQ, hit record, and y'all never know the difference. Man, technology boy, make sure that you're up to par. Make sure that you can use the most simplest things, for your podcast to get you started off the ground. So I really hope that helps you. And that's going deeper into your question on the side, but I just want to get to your main question first. And folks, time to say goodbye. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all that good stuff. Like and subscribe down there if you could, please. It really helps me. And if not, hey, I hope you walk away with something that I said very, very impactful today, very positive. I really hope that y'all are living beautiful lives. I really hope that you're pursuing your dreams, that you're living your dreams. I really hope tomorrow is always better for you, but make sure you do everything you can today to make your life beautiful. Cool? And again, this is brought to you by not Cplus Studios. This is brought to you by crazyhoodies.com. Go check out the website. Check out the link below in the comments section. Got some good goodies on there. And this is also brought to you by my favorite, water. You can't drink enough water. Water gives us life. Mini wachone, right? Do the damn thing. Drink you a gallon or 2. Do it for your brain. Yes, water is essential for brain health. Look it up. I did. It'll give you some homework for today. So with that being said, folks, you take care. I'm out. We'll see you next time. Cool? Mwah. Peace.